What if D-Day had failed? The alternate history of World War II. What would have happened if the D-Day invasion of Normandy had failed? What if U.S. forces had been unable to establish any foothold in France? Could the Soviet Union have defeated Nazi Germany alone? If not, what might a Nazi-controlled Europe have looked like? And if the Soviets had prevailed, how far would their influence have spread across the continent? Would the Iron Curtain have extended even deeper into Western Europe? According to the U.S. Department of Defense, the success of D-Day was far from guaranteed. While the ultimate goal of liberating France and ousting the Germans did happen, a lot went wrong on D-Day, especially for the Americans, who were the first to launch the invasion, the Department of Defense notes. Thousands of U.S. paratroopers died during their drop behind enemy lines at Utah Beach, having been shot out of the sky by enemy fire or weighed down and drowned in flooded marshlands. Many also missed their landing zones, as did the seaborne forces, which landed more than a mile from their intended destination due to strong currents. The challenges only intensified at Omaha Beach, where Allied forces faced some of the bloodiest and most intense combat of the entire operation. The Omaha offensive proved to be the bloodiest battle of D-Day, primarily because Allied intelligence underestimated the strength of the German fortifications. Rough surf caused devastating problems for the amphibious tanks launched at sea. Only 2 of the 29 tanks managed to reach the shore. Meanwhile, many infantrymen who stormed the beaches were immediately cut down by relentless German gunfire. General Omar Bradley, the commander of U.S. forces at Omaha, even considered abandoning the entire operation due to the catastrophic losses. Yet, through extraordinary determination and sheer perseverance, both sectors of U.S. troops managed to push forward, securing a foothold that ultimately contributed to the overall success of the Normandy invasion. For decades, historians have debated the alternate history of World War II. What if D-Day had failed? Had D-Day failed, it would have been particularly costly for Britain. They were already running out of manpower, particularly the army, Professor Gary Sheffield explained in an interview with the BBC. Had D-Day failed, it would have given a major boost to morale in Germany, Professor Sonk Neitzel noted. The German people had expected this to be the decisive battle, and if they could defeat the Allies, they might have believed they could win the war. I think Hitler would have withdrawn his core divisions from the West to concentrate on the Eastern Front. In the United States, the repercussions of failure could have been just as severe. Had D-Day failed, there would have been an agonizing reappraisal among the Americans who had pushed for a cross-channel invasion. Eisenhower would almost certainly have offered his resignation, and it likely would have been accepted. It's also possible that U.S. President Roosevelt could have lost the November 1944 election, resulting in a change of administration, Professor Dennis Showalter explained. The success of D-Day was pivotal. Had its outcome been different, the entire course of World War II and the shape of modern Europe might have been drastically altered. If you enjoy exploring alternate history and untold stories of World War II, subscribe to History Love for more in-depth historical documentaries. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think would have happened if D-Day had failed?